Now I am going to work with the home page sections. You see that in the home page, what I did in previous, that is when I worked with the testimonial section, I added some section here. This is the testimonial main section, but you see there is a section items. I added a field that is heading, featured photo, and change photo status. That means if I go to the testimonial section, you will see that in the testimonial section, this is the main testimonial content, but there is a background photo. If you want to show this or off, there is a heading. These are the static options, right? But this section, that means is testimonial item. This is another section, that is the main testimonial section. So in order to maintain, what I did, I used the same interface here, that is section items, and in the bottom there are testimonials, right? So these section items actually are in the home page. So instead of showing the options here, what I can do, I can create a home page. That means home page items. You see here are total two items I added here. One is testimonial section items and another one is feature section items, right? And features are all in the another table, that means in a separate table. So these are the feature items in a separate table, but there is a background photo here. So similar type of section here. So for that, what I can do is I can maintain it by a home page section, and I think that is better. So that thing what I did here, I am going to change something in the structure. That means I am going to change the table structure. So feature section items, here I am going to create in my editor. I am going to terminal, I am create a migration file, php artisan make migration, and then create home page items table. So this table I create. Now I am going to the database migrations, and you see the home page items are here, but I created some other things, that is feature section items and testimonial section items. So I am going to delete these two after adding those data here. So I am going to feature section items first, and here you see this is photo and status in the feature section items. So I am going to copy those two from here, and in my home page items I am going to paste it. So instead of feature instead of photo, here I can give feature section photo. Home page items means feature section, so I can use this feature status and feature photo. And another one here was I am going to see, that is testimonial section items. So here I am going to copy these two items, and here I am going to paste it. This is testimonial, so testimonial heading, and this is testimonial photo. This photo is actually background photo, so if you want you can also call it testimonial background. That is better, I think. So testimonial background, and feature section photo means actually feature background, and status means actually here is testimonial status. So like this. So I think these two files are not needed. So feature section items, here I am going to delete this migration file. So here move to trash, and another one is testimonial section items like this. So I am going to delete this one too. So this is the home page items. In the home page items, when I will add a lot of other things, that means blog section, event section, cost section, more items I will add here. So I am going to check what items can be added here. That is, for example, here I also already added this background and status, testimonial background and status. And if I follow the order, in the top you see there is a featured cost. So here is heading, there is subheading, there is no background, so heading, subheading and status. So here what I can do, I can put here that is, for example, heading. Who is heading? That is here is event heading. Is it event? I am going to check it. No, cause. So cause heading. So here cause heading, and then there will be a cause subheading, and another one is cause status. So heading, subheading and status, if you want you can make this nullable. So like this, those items can be nullable. And then after cause there is feature, after cause there is feature section, then there is event section. So like the cause, I am going to copy and paste the event cause here, then I rename it, that is event cause event. So event heading, event subheading, and event status. You see, this is the heading, this is the subheading, and status means it will show or not. Then there is testimonial, I already have that, and after that there is a blog. So this is the news or blog section. So here similarly I can call the event items, copy and paste it here, that is blog heading, blog subheading, and blog status. Heading, subheading, and status. There is no featured photo in the blog section. So these are actually the home page items. Now I can create the table. So PHP artisan migrate, and I will also create a model here, PHP artisan make model, and it will be home page item, singular form of the table, home page item. Okay, when I created the feature section item, then I also created model. So in the models you will see testimonial section items. I am going to delete it because I will not need it anymore. Feature section item, I am going also to delete it. Now I am going to the web.php route, and into the admin I am going to check where I added those. You see in the special feature, here in the feature there is a section update, right? You see there is a section update, and all the data I shown in the feature index. So this is actually the admin feature testimony, admin feature controller, right? This one. So I am going to open that now, admin feature controller. You see this. So in the homepage content modification, I am going to create a controller that is admin home controller, homepage controller, or you can give anything. So admin homepage item controller, or anything you can give here. So I am going to give the name that is admin homepage controller. So I am going to create a controller now. So in the terminal, PHP, then artisan, then make controller, and into the admin I am going to create admin homepage controller. So this one comes here. So admin homepage controller. So in the homepage controller I will have to call the model, that is app model homepage item, that I call here. And here you see index is okay, because if I now want to show this, you will see error. I will explain what is this. So but before going there, I am going to collect these two items, this one from here, and there is another one that is testimonial section update. So these two items are actually not needed. I am going to the bottom, and for homepage maintenance, here I am going to paste those items, but those I will change, because this will be admin home page controller. And I am going to the top, here I am going to call admin home page controller. So here I call admin home page controller, and in the admin home page controller I am going to that section in the bottom, admin home page controller. This is actually not section update, this will be here. That can be normal update. I can give here home, admin home page, for example update, admin home page. Here I can give index, and here I can give update. Here not update, this is for example index, and here admin home page and admin home page update, home page index I can give here, admin home page index and admin home page update, and here will be home page update. So admin home page controller will be here, and index and update, post out, and this is get route. So admin homepage index, this one I will have to define into the admin section and the layouts. And into the layouts there is a sidebar. I am going there, and in the bottom or into the up anywhere I am going to copy this. And for example, after the volunteers I can also put that is home, admin home page. Here what is in the route, admin home page. Okay, so admin home page star admin home page index, and here is home page. So home page items or home page, you can give anything, home page items like this. I hope I will get an error here, admin home page items. If you click here, you see now it is a big error. Now I am going to fix it. That is this is home page items, admin home page index. Here you see admin home page index. That means admin home page controller, there will be index function. So home page controller, there is a public function index. This will be here. And also from the home page item I am going to get all the data home page items, and in the home page admin home page index. So I am going to the folder admin, view admin, and here I will create a folder that is home page, for example. And into the home page I am going to create index.blade.php, and here I will put the information. What I did in the case of feature, I am going there first, index.blade. I am going to copy the data from here, and in my this index I am going to paste, and these items will not be here, these will not be here, or like this. This will be home page contents or home page items. Okay, so here I can give I can delete this, and admin home page update and existing photo. This I will have to apply here section by section contents. So here I am going to do one thing, I am going to delete the font. I will do with that later, but for now I will have to fix the issue. So refresh, you see section item, there is nothing, that is completely okay now. Now the problem is, if I go to feature, now it will show error. Feature, you see error, because here it will not be happen. So here I am going to in this section item where there is feature, there are features. The features are the main items, and these things I will change it from here. So I am not going to show it there. So refresh, feature section item.php include, what happens? Okay, so the problem is now into the admin feature controller, these section items are not needed anymore. So here I am going to delete this one. Okay, so now if I refresh, the problem is fixed. So into the feature only there are features. Okay, so here I am going there, remove the heading. So this one, so this is like the other sections, like the special section or any other section. This is the feature. You can add feature, you can edit feature, there is no problem at all. So like this. Now here you will see this task is done. I am going to close it. Now in my section item, what will be here? I am going now into the admin panel HTML. There was a setting. I am going to bring that here. Into the setting, there is a tab. I am going to use the tab section. I am not sure if it is this. Now I am going to open this with my browser. So if I open that, this is the setting. Okay, if you want, you can show all the data in this way also, there is no problem. Or if you want, you can use the tab system, there is no problem at all. So I am going to do one thing, that is I am going to bring it back. So home page update is okay. If this thing happens, if I go to the admin home page controller, all home page data will go into that page, into this variable. So home page items, right? So home page items are home page item. Okay, so here I can call existing photo, but which section will be this? For example, the feature section. So home page feature section, and here if I put like this, so change photo. What is the name of the featured photo? the feature background. So this was the photo name, right? So here will be homepage items of feature background. Another important thing that I did not do it yet. Where is my localhost? PHP my admin. Here I am going to do one thing, that is, you see there is feature section items. Now I will delete this table also, feature section items, this table, and testimonial section items. These two tables I am going to delete. So drop, and these two tables will be deleted. Okay, so my table is now homepage items, but there is no data. I am going to insert on data here manually. So just add on data on row. Okay, so there is no data, that is not a problem. I am going to add the data. So here you see homepage item feature background, and this is this one, feature background, and another one is change photo. So feature background is okay, and this is update and the status. So in the feature section, actually what will be the status? This will be homepage item of feature status, not only status. This is feature status, and this is also feature status. So feature background and feature status, these are the two items here, update. So if I now go to the admin panel, I'm going to close it. If I now go to the admin panel, if I now go to the homepage items, you see homepage item variable is undefined variable. So homepage item. So I am going to check homepage item. Okay, this is homepage items actually. So not homepage item, this is homepage items. Now if I refresh, you see there is no error. So this is a section that is in the homepage, that is feature section. So in this way I can show each and every section here. So instead of column MD12, I can show it column MD6. So this is a segment, that is a feature section. So existing, actually there is no photo, so it is not showing any photo here. Here I can put this into a div like this. So the form will work actually for wall. So I am going to define the form outside, because all update will run from one single place. So this will be changed. So if I want to do that, I will have to cut it outside the section. For example, in the section body or outside the section, I can call it, and in this way this form I will again cut, and outside here I am going to call this, so section body. Now if I refresh, yes, now I am going to push the tab here. So this is the feature section. So feature section actually starts from here. So this is the section. I give a good gap here so that I can understand, you can understand. So here there is no existing photo. So if there is existing photo, that will be shown, but by default it should be shown. So I am when it will go to the admin homepage update, then actually it will come here update. So here I am going to call public function update. This is a request of request, and then I will call it. So update data is, for example, this what will be in my case, that is the photo. I have the photo in my hand, and here I am going to call first is photo, so featured photo. And in the case of update, not only required, I will have to use the all type required image and then MIME. Maximum photo is not needed. The size I am not going to give here. JPG, PNG, JPG, GIF, you can also upload the SVG, no problem. And if you want, I can just give it now. So featured photo is this. And status, you do not have actually any option to skip or bypass the status, so that is not important here. So update, but the problem is if you want to update the photo, only then it will be updated. So if here I will call if the request has file featured photo, then only I will check this, otherwise I will not check this information. So like this, right? So if everything is okay, then I will get the photo, I will get the extension. So not in this way. I am going to copy data from any other section, for example post controller, and here there are edit, and I am going to copy this. This is better. If the request photo not null, this is better. So I am going to copy. I am going to follow the same thing for all the items so that you can understand it easily. So request featured photo is not equal to null, then only I will check it, and featured photo I will check by this unlink. That means if there is any existing photo, then it will be unlinked. So if here I am going to give if request featured photo null equal to null, no, not this. If file exist, not file exist, unlink the post photo, not the post photo. Here what will be this, the previous photo should be unlinked. So I am going to get all the previous data, right? So here I can give here what I write here, this thing I am going to cut into the top, then it will be easier for me to use. So if the home page items or item, no problem, singular form is also okay. If the home page item, here I call if their item not equal to null, only then it will be shown. Home page item of what? Item of featured photo. So if featured photo has any photo, then only I will unlink that. So it will be home page item of featured photo into the uploads. Final name will be request of, not photo, it will be request of featured photo. And here it will be what? Feature background. And you can also use the time function, or if you want, you can just skip the time function, no problem at all. So request featured photo, and then extension, this will be request of featured photo. Here also move upload file spot, okay, and this will be home page item of featured photo equal to final name. So this is the on data, this one I am going to remove, and another one is feature status. Then this will be updated and it will redirect back to the previous page. So back with home page is updated successfully. So now let's check if it works or not. I am going to show you. So refresh, you see there is no photo. Now I am going to upload the featured photo. For example, this is the featured photo. I am going to show and update. You see home page is updated successfully, but the photo is not showing here. Why? I am going to check it into the, I am going to close this one now into the index featured background. Okay, so actually this will be the featured background, not featured photo. So featured background, and this is featured background. Into the home page controller, here I will have to use the featured background. So where I use the featured photo, all will be featured background. Now let's check it. It should work now. For example, this one will be featured background. Yes, it is working. So in the charity project, in the publics uploads, here I am going to the featured background, this one. So this is my updated photo. So I am going to check if this photo is changed, the home page will also be changed. But you see this is working. So I hope you have understood this portion. Now I am going to do the same thing with what I am going to refresh. You see this background is changed, featured background, and status is show. So if I want to do the same thing in the case of testimonial, here you see testimonial heading, background and status. One extra option will be added here, that is heading. So this card section I am going to copy and I am going to paste it here, and this will be testimonial section. So existing photo, this is not feature background, this is testimonial background. So this is testimonial background. Status will be, instead of feature, this will be testimonial. So testimonial status. Homepage items is okay. Update, you see here is update. I am also going to bring the update button. Only one update button will be there, not multiple. So what I can do, after the section is ended, here before ending the form I can use that. So there should not be any update button. So I am going here, refresh. Update button will be into the last. So this is the testimonial section, but in the testimonial section there will be an extra thing, that is the heading. So I am going to add a heading here. So in order to do that, here I am going to copy this one. This is testimonial heading. Heading is not mandatory. So here I am going to put input text and class equal to form control like this, and there will be a value, that means the existing value will be home page items of testimonial heading, and this one will be the name of the testimonial heading like this. So if you now refresh, you see in the heading there is no heading given. So here if I copy this one and paste it here, it will work. And in the case of submission, that means when I will come here, featured background, so similarly there will be a testimonial background completely independent. So here no problem. So this is testimonial background in all cases, testimonial background like this. And here, like the feature status, two items will be added. One is testimonial heading, and another one will be testimonial status. So feature status and then testimonial heading, testimonial status. Okay, so I hope it will work. Now let's go here. I am going to refresh. For example, this is the background. So update testimonial background in the field list. What is the problem? You see testimonial heading, testimonial background, testimonial. So here testimonial, actually the spelling mistake here, I mistake the heading, the name is testimonial background, change double s, not double s, it will be a singular s. So now it should work. I am going again here, resend the data, you see it is updated. So the testimonial section is working here perfectly, right? So the feature section and testimonial section here are coming. If I want to change it, you can change update. You see this is updated. I can also make the sections hide, both are hide. You see, if I want, I can change the photo. I can change the photo to this. Then if I click update, you see the photo is updated. If I go here to check, you see this one updated and the testimonial has a background. So testimonial, where is background? This one, right? So testimonial background. So two photos are into the background. Why? So here this is changed, but here I am going to change it again. So this is I am going to remove now manually. This one is testimonial background. This I am again going to remove this, and the feature I am going to remove this EF. So feature background is this, but this one I am going to remove it. Okay, so let's check it again. I am going to refresh. I am going to change the photo. Now this one open, update, this photo is changed. Now if I go to testimonial, you see now it is working. The previous photo is not here. So okay, so my code has no issue, so it is working perfectly. Unlink and every other items are working. So in this way, the previous two sections are now converted here. If I go to the home page, refresh, you see there is error. There might be an error because in the home something is changed, but I will show you after I change every other items, I will fix the home page. So these two items are fixed, that is in the home page. For example, if I go to the HTML, here I am going to the front end HTML, bring it here. You see I have fixed this section and I have fixed this section, but I will now work with the causes, then events, and then the block section, and then I will go to fix the front end after completing the admin panel. You see there is a home page items and some testimonial sections, feature sections, etc. I added here, but it looks a bit bad to see. I do not think it looks good. So what I can do, I can make it looks good. So I am going to the bootstrap option, and here I am going to use the tab. So I am going to check the bootstrap 5 tabs, and here you will see I am going to the bottom, and here is navbar, nav and tabs, navbar, this is navbar and this is navbar tabs. Okay, active link, here you see this is the JavaScript behavior. So this is the JavaScript tab. I am going to use the tab that looks like this. Okay, if you want, you can also use the horizontal tabs like this. So it actually depends on you how you want to use the tabs. If I want to show the tabs like this, that is this one, the default tabs, that is also okay. I am going to copy, and let's do that in the index.php. Here into the section body, I am going to call md12, and here I call the tabs. So let's check it how it looks like. So here now I am going to refresh the page. You see now it looks good. Now I am going to use this. I am going to do one thing, that is my tabs are limited. So here nav home tab, here where there is a nav home, this is the ID, you see nav home. So I am going to select all the nav home. So this is actually item 1, for example I1 tab. Okay, so nav profile, here I am going to select all other, this is I2. So I1, I2, then there is nav contact, that is I3, and another one is nav disabled. I am not going to use the disabled, so here I am going to remove this one, but this is okay. Now I am going to use like this. First one is home, profile, contact. So here I will change the items. For example, the featured, I am going to follow the order. Okay, so what are the home page items? So first one is cause, second one is feature. So here I can call cause, then I can call feature, these two, then there is event, testimonial, and blog. So here I am going to give, that is event, then this will be testimonial. So copy this and paste it here. Event, here instead of I3 it will be I4, event, then testimonial, and the last one is blog. So here I am going to give blog, and this will be I5. Okay, and here it will be the content is okay, so like this, and here it will be like this, the content will be here, and also this content will be into here. So here I1 tab, this is okay. So first 1 2 3 4, you see total 5. So I have 1 2 3 and 4 5, so paste it. This will be I4, and another one will be I5. So here it will be I5. So okay, so the first one is actually the cause. I did not work with that yet, so I am not going to use that. Here you see card body and everything. So if I refresh, okay, I can put the content into a card. So what I can do is I can call this card body and card body like this. So here I can use this one, and so another two will be like this. So it will look like this. It looks good. So in the card body, this is featured section. I am just going to copy the main items to cart. This is under feature. So 1 2 in the second item, this is featured. That means this is featured. So here I can just use a comment section. This is feature, and here I can give that is feature. So feature, this is a start, and this is feature end. So inside here I am going to paste my content. Okay, so this is feature, so it is done. And another one that I was working is testimonial, that is fourth item. So this is the fourth, that is testimonial, and like this. So here it will be testimonial end. So what is the testimonial section? These are the testimonial section contents. I am going to cut from there, and here I am going to paste the contents. All other items I am going to remove from here. It should looks good now. So refresh, you see this is the feature, event, testimonial. This is the testimonial section. Okay, it looks good. I think it looks better. So feature section and testimonial section. And here you see heading and status. You can also make this short, putting here another call MD4 or something like that. You can also make it short. For example, here you see heading. If you want, you can give here row and then call MD6 or something like that. Then you can just cut this into here. Now if you refresh, you will see that it is now short. Now here I can align just these two, or I can keep as it is, but I think the alignment will looks good. So here I can use the 6. Okay, so here if I refresh, now go to testimonial, you see these two are same wide, so it looks good. And in the feature, you see this is the status. If you want, you can make that into same wide. That means you can also use here 6. Okay, so here if I go to feature, you see this is hidden or show or something like that. Okay, so here you see the testimonial and feature now looks good, and it is showing here. I am now going to work with the other options. That means you see into the home page items here, I am going to show you the other things. That means cost section. So first section is cost. So what I am going to do, I am going to copy the testimonial section fully from here, and now in the top you see the first one is cost. So here I just paste the items that are like this. I am just going to paste. So this is actually the cause. So cause is start, and here cause end. And here existing photo is okay. This is there is actually no photo in the case of cause. In the case of cause section, heading, subheading and status. So I am just going to remove the photo section, and heading and subheading is needed. So here you see the heading already given here, that is here. Instead of testimonial heading, I am just going to put here, that is cause heading. So this is the heading, and into here I am going, as all are under the column MD6, so I can just remove this and just put everything one after another. That is better, I think. So let's do that. Okay, yes, it works well. So heading, then I am going to put another, that is subheading, and here I am going to write cause subheading. So this one, and another one is cause status here, that is cause status. So heading, subheading are optional, status is needed. So these three items are should show here. Now in the admin controller, you see I will have to add here more items. So I am going to copy the testimonial section and paste it. Instead of testimonial, it will be, for example, cause. So cause heading I am going to copy now the heading, and it will be, for example, cause subheading. So heading, subheading, and cause status, and then feature and testimonial, like this. So this is a section, this is another section, this is another, this way. So this is the cause section. So if I refresh, you see heading, subheading, and status. So what can be the heading? If I go to the HTML, and here you see the featured causes. So here I put this, and here this is the subheading, so I can update the data. You see this is saved. If I now refresh it, you see the heading and subheading are saved now. And if I want to hide, you see hidden status is now hidden. You see this is hide. So it is working actually, right? So after cause, this is the feature, you already know about it. There is the event and cause are same. So I am going to copy the cause section from here like this, and there is the event means it is under the third section. I am going to make a space so that it looks good, all these buttons. So the event is I3 tab, that means where there is I3 here. So I put paste it here, that I copied, and this is event. So instead of cause, I am going to write here event, and all the cause that I gave here will be event. And into the controller, like the cause, I am going to copy. So after feature, this will be event. So here I am going to replace all cause by event heading, subheading, and status. Okay, let's refresh it. You see event is empty. Now I am going to copy the event heading from here, from the HTML, and paste it here. And then this is the subheading, and I'm going to paste it here. And here I can use the show update. Yes, you see event is updated. Hide, you can make it hide. Okay, it is working, and this is show. So cause, feature, event, these three, and testimonial also added. Last one is blog. So here if I refresh, you see this is the event heading. Okay, and the last one is blog heading, subheading, status. So similar way, so I am going to copy this section, and after testimonial I am going to paste it, and instead of event, this will be blog. So blog heading, subheading, status. And here I am going to copy the event section, and into the last item, you see this will be blog. So this is blog. I am going to write it in blog, where there is event, all will be blog. So blog heading, subheading, and status. Now refresh it. In the last item, blog, you see the form is coming. Now here I am going to copy the heading from here and paste it here. From here I am going to copy the subheading, paste it here, and show. You see last one I can hide also. So let's work with the front end now. You see in the back end, all the home page items are now working. Now my task is to work with the front end. So I am going to close everything. In the front end, I am going to the top, that is controller. So front end home controller, it is actually the home page data. So you see feature section item, where there is this data into other places, I am going to search. Into about section, you see I added feature section. Okay, feature section items. So let's fix everything one by one. So home controller and admin feature controller. Okay, in the admin feature controller, you see in the top I called the feature section item. So I'm going to remove it because I do not use it anymore. And feature. Now I am going to show another one. After feature causes, I am going to show the upcoming events. Okay, so in order to show the upcoming events, I am going to the main home page. So what is the home.blade.php, and here you see I already added the cause status like this. So I am going to copy this, and I am going to the event section, and in the event section I am going to write, that is if event status equal to show, then only this information will be shown here. And then here I am going to use end-if. Okay, and in the top you see like the causes. Here I am going to copy this one, and in the case of event, in the above the row I am going to put it, and then there will be a end-if. And instead of cause heading, this will be event heading and event subheading. So event I will have to use here, and the two items, that is H2 and P, I am going to copy from here, and in my event I am going to paste it in this place. So instead of cause heading, it will be event heading and event subheading. Now there are some rows and some repeating items here. So here I am going to write for each events as event, or here I can put item, and here I will have to write in for each, and all other static items I am going to delete from here. So just delete it. So here you see these are my events, and in the case of events I am going to show all other items. So I am going to close the edit, all these options I am going to close. Instead of causes, in my case it is actually the events, so I am going to copy the event section from here, and you see this is the image. So just copy this in the home page. In the case of image, I am going to use item of featured photo, and in the case of slug, this is the name and slug, and in my case it is actually this one, name and slug. And in the case of event, the date and time, I used this carbon system here. So I am going to copy this, and here this is the event calendar. So here I can use the carbon, and then after that this is the short description into the p tag. So here I put it here, and in the last where there is read more, this is the anchor. So I am going to copy the URL, and here in the event.html I am going to replace it. Okay, so my task, I hope it is done. If I now go to the home page, refresh, you see events is not found. So I will have to go to the home controller, and like the cause, I will have to call the app models, and here it will be event. And here you see featured causes are here. In my case, what will be the event? So here I can call the event, where if I get all the event like this, events, or you can call the upcoming events, you can give the name here. So like this, events. So let's first check if it works. Yes, there is no error now. So upcoming events, and here I will define how many events will show here, not all the events of course. So here I can use the take. So in the take function I will define total 3 items will be shown. You see now total 3 items are going to be shown. If I go to the event section, you will see that this event is actually 2024. Only one event is upcoming event, and all other are the past event. So how I can define the upcoming events? So if you want to have the upcoming events, then you see here in the events table, I am going now in the events table. You will see that in here there are total, where is this, date and time, right? So date and time, if the current date and time is greater than is less than the this date and time, then that is upcoming event. So how I can define that? You know, in the event detail page I have some codes. That means into the front end of event.blade.php, if I go here, I am going to close the admin cost controller. I am going to close other things. For example, home is okay, events not needed. So event.blade.php, here you see in the right side, if I go to the right side, in order to check event information, event price, remaining is okay, book sheet, timestamp, event timestamp and current timestamp. You see there are 2 items here. So I can call these 2 items. That means, you know, where I am going to show all the events. That means here in the top, when they start starting of the loop, I can call like this, that is the date is the current timestamp value, and event timestamp value is not event, it will be item of date and item of time. So here in the event right side you see, if the event timestamp is greater than this, then only will be shown, otherwise skip. So the same thing I can use here, that is in my home page. Here I can call if this one, that means if this and end if. So if event timestamp is less than or equal less than current timestamp, then I will use the continue, that means the current iteration will be skipped. So if I now go here, refresh, you see only this event is 18 January 2024, because today is 2nd January 2024. So 18 January means now this is only the upcoming events, and all other events already have passed, you see. So if I now edit the date and time, for example, I am going to give the date February 16, for example, like this, then update. Now if I refresh, you see this is another upcoming event. So I am going to add another one so that it looks good. So another one is, for example, February 28 or March 28. So I am going to update it, you see another one will come here. So upcoming events, these are actually the upcoming events, and it is working. So in this way I can manage the upcoming features that are coming here. So event section is done, and this way I am going to copy, and similar way I am going to the blog section. In the bottom you see there is a blog. So here if the blog status equal to show, then only the blog section will be shown here. So here end if I am going to put, and in the top section what I did in the case of other sections, that will be similar. So I am going to copy the complete section from the event, and in the blog I am going to paste it. So in the blog, in this row here I am going to paste it, and instead of event it will be blog. So blog heading and blog subheading. Now all the blog items are actually here. So similarly in the home controller I am going to give the blog. So blog means which table, that is from the post table. From post table I will get the data. So posts equal to post of not okay, here I am going to give order by. So order by ID DESC. So this is actually the latest post, right? So here I am going to give DSC, only 3 items I will get here, and here I am going to write the posts. So into here event home. So here I am going to write for this posts as post, or here item is okay, item. And all other items that are static I will just delete these static items. And now in the case of post I will make all the items dynamic, that means I am going to the block blade file, and here this is the image. So I am going to copy and I am going to paste it here. This is my post photo. This is the anchor of title. So here this is the post route of slug and title, and then this is the short description. In my case this is short description, and this is the anchor link. So I am going to put the anchor link here, and this is read more and read more, that is okay. So now if I go to the home, refresh, you see post not found. That means in the home controller I called the post, but here I did not define. So here app models post I add. Now refresh. I am going to check what happens. Posts posts equal to post of, what is the table name? The table name is, I am going to check it again. This is posts, yes, that is okay. Undefined variable where Here you see post of photo, sorry, it will be item in all cases. So here you see this is item, so it will be item of photo, item of slug, item of title, item of short description, item of slug. Okay, refresh it now. Yes, there is no error now. So if I go to the bottom, you see latest news. If I go to the home page items, if I want to hide this, hide, save, and if I refresh, you see there is no post. That means it is working. So if I make it show again, show, and then if I refresh, you see the post comes again. So all the home page contents are now editable.